everyone. Look on the screen. So cute. Looks like he's going to get his little skiing on. Prayers for the baby. Unfortunately, he was out at a family outing, I believe at a skating rink. I'm sure the parents' heart and family's heart that just probably just want to sink because guess what? A minor dispute. Next thing you know, the child is shot in the head. Check it out. Fair use. Unreal.
We're hearing for the first time from a DeKalb County family after an 11-year-old was shot in the head at a Decatur skating rink.
Tonight, he is still in the hospital fighting for his life as police search for the gunman. We want to get straight out to Tracy Amick Pierre with the very latest. Tracy?
Well, Damari Johnson's family told me this afternoon that they think the gunman purposely targeted him here on Saturday night in the skating rink's parking lot. And now they're hoping a video being shared on social media will help lead to an arrest.
My grandson is fighting for his life now. He's in critical condition. And this shouldn't happen to no family.
Stephanie Johnson says she was devastated when she learned her 11-year-old grandson, Damari, was shot in the head Saturday night outside Golden Glide in Decatur.
And we didn't know whether he was dead or alive. And he just went to the skating rink to have fun.
According to DeKalb County Police, a fight inside the rink spilled outside into the parking lot. Johnson's family showed us this cell phone video posted on social media. They say Damari is in the white pants and dark hoodie, running with a group of other people across the parking lot. Seconds later, shots are fired. Johnson says there was security at the rink. She just wishes they would have stepped in.
If it was confrontation in the inside, why didn't security call the parents then?
Now Damari's family are praying he recovers and that the shooter will be brought to justice.
Please come forward. My grandson did not deserve this. Damari did not deserve this at all.
$11 years old. Do you really think that nobody knows who did this? Do you really think that, well, no one knows? Someone knows, of course. The person that did this, I saw another report. They think it's somebody, a juvenile who may have done this, I guess a teen or preteen. No conflict resolution in the hood, and you wonder why nobody's coming collectively for this community. And I thought about when I did a video, a prior video with the VC, and I just, asked his opinion. Hey, what do you think? Why aren't they, like Goldman Sachs, investing in black men? Give me your honest opinion. I don't want to hear, I want your opinion. And he said, well, they figure they just kill each other so much. It's a bad investment. All they're going to do is kill each other. So stop and think. Said before, said again. A lot of the dusties that think all along this on black women, you think it's funny. Ha, ha, ha. No, it's also on YouTube. We can delude ourselves. We're not seen as an individual. No, we're not. So all the dusties behaving in this manner. That's why no one would come to save the community. It's too dangerous. Is it worth saving? The dustines? And I thought about it. Now Goldman Sachs, you know how they understand business. Do you see them going, oh, well, look at all these women that are on these welfare programs and the rent has increased, and oh my goodness, we have to do something? Hell no. They already, life is business. The hood didn't get the memo and don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Goldman Sachs already know, yeah, see, she's got what? 3 kids and pregnant again and no baby. Oh, okay. And now this has happened. Maybe she was holding it down. Not a good investment. Why? Her personal life shows Her mindset, I hate to tell you. Your personal life can tell you a lot. How many professional women, oh, they got to have a dust bucket and I'm going to hold it down for my man. And while she was holding it down for her man, she ended up being in the ground, holding it down for her man. Made a bad investment. Invested in dust. Oh, he's got potential. I already told you that's the oldest pimp line popping. He's got potential. If he has potential and he respects you and you mean something to him, why can't he go ahead and utilize that potential, make something of himself, and then come back to you? You're going to hold him down. I mean, a professional woman has, I'm going to hold him down and look up, he's still living and she is in the ground holding him down. The BC. A skating rink. Words were exchanged every day. And this is what I don't understand about when you hear things about crimes of mean mugging in the BC or some words exchanged on Facebook. Every day, I hate to tell you this, the world lets you know what they think of you. Every day, the Biden administration, let's see who got 98% of the black female vote, maybe 90% of the black male vote. Every day, they tell you what they think of you by not doing anything for you. Duh, you didn't get the, oh, really? You know, Kamala Cam said, do something specifically for the black community? No. Madam Vice President, but you did something specific for the Indian community. Yeah, you did. It didn't take 30 days. You were in the, maybe the second week. I remember reading the article. You already fast-tracked 500,000 visas for Indians? Excuse me? She didn't pull POC. No, it says Indians. But do something specific for black people? No. The group is its own demise. So they're saying they think it's a young person, maybe a teenager. I saw on a different report. What does that tell you? Behaviors learned. Why I come hard on Dusty? Because I know it's a choice. They're choosing to be Dusty. Behaviors learned. I am the way I am because of both my parents, about business, about investment, because of my dad. Because when I was in junior high, things like that, he talked about business. Oh yeah, they've got people you can buy some land, and they've got people who can tell you in so many years, decades from now, that people are going in this direction, buy some land now while it's cheap. And I saw somebody do it. A guy bought some land for $20,000. He just got divorced. And then, of course, it was a black man. When he got divorced, he got Becky going on. Went to his house, very friendly guy. And Becky was cool too. He paid $20,000 for some land. And he sold it for $1 million. My father told me about stuff like that happening. They have people that can, I remember him telling me that. I was in junior high. I mean, come on, remember everything. But then when that happened, I was like, oh, my dad said. My point? Behavior is learned. Things about business. My father put that into me. Always have your own. Always have your own. He used to tell me, and never let a man know everything you're thinking. Some things you just keep to yourself. Never let a man know everything you're thinking. Some things you just keep to yourself. Always have some side money somewhere in case something go wrong. I'm like that because my dad taught me that. Behavior is learned. And I'm sticking with it, and it's working out okay. So the behavior to resort to violence, pull out a gun, that dust bucket behavior is learned. The poverty D, the seed of poverty D was in the midst of these children, and that behavior is learned. If it's a teenager, the fool can't go get a gun. He has to go get it from somewhere. You can't go just, oh, hey, I'm 16, I'm 14, I want a gun. Get out of here. Behaviors learned. And then you wonder why when they see a bunch coming, like my homegirl was telling me when they went to that place in Texas. She goes, yeah, and they're discriminating against a lot of the black men, and some in our tennis shoes, and they won't let them in. I said, well, that's a very nice upscale place. And that little club outing, I said, that's a nice place to go to. I said, I've been there. It's been years. I said, it was nice and upscale then. Then I was trying to have no hood rats. And she was like, well, and those young black guys, they were dressed nice. I said, girl. She says, and my daughter went. I said, she's like, they won't let them in because they already know the MO. They know all somebody has to do is look at someone the wrong way, and oh my gosh, it might be on and popping. They don't want to be on the news and saying it's a darn shootout. The next thing you know, people that have the money stop coming because some fool done showed up and start shooting and capping because somebody looked at them funny. Stepped on my shoe, so darn irrational. So that right there, like I told her. And your daughter, they didn't let them in, and I'm sorry to say, because she was kind of opposed to it. She felt they were being discriminated against. I said, and your daughter went there, and I'm sorry to tell you, and they did let them in, and did your daughter come out alive? Bingo. And she came out alive. Hallelujah. Was there a scuffle or a fight inside the club? Because they did let maybe certain ones in there. Then she was saying, someone said, oh, yeah. And it's sad to say, they only wanted to let a certain number of black men in there because they probably know you get too many in there, somebody gonna do something. And then it's what they'll be on the news. They're protecting their business. And I'm sorry. You worried about them? I'm not worried about them again. Did your daughter come home okay? Hallelujah. They want to keep it that way. They don't want to be on the news saying a shooting broke out because some old poverty DC done showed up and they love to fight. I don't know why. Don't know how to fight, but love to fight each other. This is an embarrassment on the world stage every day. It's us. It's us. Sometimes I have to do videos in a sequence and then back off because it's too much. Blackistan. If you are a black man trying to have something, if you're a black woman, period, when you're trying to have something and want to have nothing, just existing there, and if you got the seed of poverty, may the force be with you. Black child, like on the screen. Beautiful child. Just did one, a few days ago. Young boy, his mother's only child. What was he doing? Working and learning to play the piano. And what happens? Not the Klan, not Zimmerman. But look, he's still here. Look how many, let's think about it. Look how many, I'm just saying, look how many black people have died by the black people. And you have a situation like that and nothing's happened. Now, no, I'm not saying go get him and all of that. Really? A white guy shot at him. We saw what happened. And then some Cubans, I heard, when he was in Miami, came after his ass and he ran up out of there. The self-hatred in this community is real. Said before, said again. Any decent black man and black woman, if you are a child, the worst place for you to be, and a lot of times, is in the black community. It just is what it is. Words exchanged. But society ripping your dumb behind and your parents behind as well. What you gonna do? This behavior is learned. The seed of poverty, the seed of dustiness. And they will know who has done this. And mama and me, they're gonna all be quiet. The BC, home of the genocide. And this child, 11 years old, shot in the head. Boy, we know how to make the ancestors proud. This group knows how to make them proud, don't they? It wasn't this bad, I'm sure, in the 50s, because why? You were scared. It wasn't this bad. I wasn't born then, no. It wasn't this bad then. You sure as hell weren't choking each other out. I doubt that doing this back in 1800s, because you know he belonged to that white man. They had some kind of song, like a rap back in the day. I think it was like in the 90s. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Newsflash. Welcome to the BC. They're already there. Hearts and prayers out for the baby, even if he does survive. Lord, I hope he doesn't have brain damage and have to learn how to walk and talk all over again. So much for that he's fighting for his life. And even if he survives, I hope and pray he's not a vegetable. Who did this? The seed of a black man. This piece of crap works for the Klan. And I'm out.